Welcome to Down to the Wire. I'm your host, Tim Lawson. Today we're with driver Ed Hensley. Ed, first and foremost, welcome back and congratulations on all the success over the past few weeks since your return to racing. We all know that you were involved in that nasty spill over a month ago. Talk a little bit about your return to racing and some of the adversities that you faced within the time period to your return.
Well, for the first couple weeks, I really couldn't do that much. I was kind of set in a recliner. Luckily, my wife did a great job training them, getting them all to the races, which was a nice bonus. And I had a good friend, Jim Marino, that come out and did my driving for me for the first couple weeks. After that, after the first couple weeks, about the third week, I was able to come out and start training. And then the fourth week, I was able to drive.
Ed, we all know that in professional sports, mental conditioning is a huge asset. Talk a little bit about your mental conditioning in your return to the track. I'm sure there was a lot of anticipation to get back to driving, and if there were any adversities that you faced in terms of getting back on the sulky.
Well, after you go down in a little wreck, it's always the first couple drives back. It's a little bit scary. Luckily, I had my favorite horse I was driving, Audrey's Dream, in to go, and he's been with me a couple years, and I was excited to drive him because he always comes, he performs for me. And he got the job done on my first start back, which was nice, and got me in the winner's circle. So
with that, you did win your first time out upon your return to racing with Audrey's Dream. How did that feel? I'm sure it must have been very rewarding, to get back to the track nonetheless, but to also capture that first win in your return.
Yeah, it was very exciting because it's all, after you're off for a while, it's kind of, you get kind of nerved up and to get back out there again, but it was very exciting, and I'm glad he was able to get the win.
And a very special win indeed for Audrey's Dream, a very game 8-year-old gelding who's actually won 3 straight at this point. Audrey's Dream won on Sunday, crossing the wire in 1:55 and change. Tell us a bit about this horse, as I'm sure he's one of the more talented in your barn, and maybe what your plans are throughout the summer with him.
Well, actually, I gave him a nice vacation at Pompano for a couple months. He got a little sore, and he started off the meet here. He was not as sharp as he is right now, but the last month he's been very sharp, and he's tough to beat right now, and I'm hoping he can just stay this sharp and do good in the open.
Ed, thanks so much for joining us today. It's much appreciated. Good luck this weekend and obviously the rest of the summer. We hope for continued success. That's it for us today on Down to the Wire. We'll see you next week. I'm Tim Lawson.